When did small talk accidentally expose someone's darkest secret? I'm a hairstylist, and teenagers tell me absolutely everything while I'm doing their hair. Most of the time, it's drama about who's dating who or complaints about homework and strict parents. But one Saturday afternoon changed how I look at every young girl who sits in my chair. I had just started cutting hair for this 14-year-old named Kenna, who wanted something fresh for starting high school. Her stepdad had dropped her off and told me he would be back in exactly 45 minutes. Then he reminded her that he'd be tracking her location on her phone. She was such a sweet kid, bubbling with excitement about making new friends and maybe joining the track team if her stepdad approved of the uniform. Kenna was talking about wanting to go to sleepovers like her friends when she casually mentioned something that grabbed my attention. I wish I could go to sleepovers, but Dad says I can't sleep anywhere that doesn't have cameras because he needs to check on me. I kept my hands steady and asked what she meant. Oh, he has cameras everywhere at home, even in my bedroom and bathroom. He says predators are everywhere and he needs to protect me from myself too, she said, completely unaware of how disturbing that was. He watches me get dressed every morning on his phone from work and texts me if my outfit is too revealing and makes me change. I felt bile rising in my throat but kept cutting. Last week he got really mad because I locked the bathroom door when I showered, so now I have to keep it open and announce when I'm going in so he can watch me on his phone. He installed this new camera that shows the whole shower in HD, so he knows I'm only washing myself and not doing what sluts do in the shower. My hands were trembling, but I forced myself to keep cutting. She kept talking, telling me about how he makes her sit on his lap and rubs her back under her shirt. Sometimes if Mom's working overnight at the hospital, he sleeps in my bed with me. He always kisses me goodnight on the lips too, because he says that's what dads who really love their daughters do. The casual way she described what was clearly sexual abuse while asking if I thought purple highlights would look cool made me physically sick. He's been teaching me about my body too. He has me stand naked in front of him every Sunday so he can take photos and make sure I'm growing up healthy. He says when I turn 15, he'll start teaching me about what husbands expect from good wives. She had no idea that every single thing she was telling me was evidence of ongoing sexual abuse that was about to get much worse. The moment I realized what I was hearing, my mind started racing about what to do next. I kept my voice steady and continued cutting her hair while asking normal questions about her classes. But inside I was panicking because every minute that passed was a minute closer to this girl going back to that house with him. I excused myself to grab a different pair of scissors from the back room and immediately called the police. The dispatcher took my information and said officers would arrive within 15 minutes but to keep the girl there and act normal. I went back out and finished her haircut while talking about anything except what she had just revealed to me. Kenna had no idea anything was wrong and kept chatting about maybe getting highlights next time if her stepdad said it was okay. 2 officers arrived before her stepdad came back. One officer took Kenna aside to talk to her gently while the other waited for him to show up. When he walked in demanding to know why his daughter was talking to police, he completely lost it. I told you to be ready in 45 minutes and you're causing problems like your worthless whore mother always does. The officer asked him about the cameras and he actually admitted to everything. He claimed it was his right as her father to monitor his property. She's a 14-year-old girl, not your property, the officer said while putting him in handcuffs. When investigators interviewed her mother, she admitted she knew about the bathroom cameras and the body checks. She said she couldn't afford rent without him and figured Kenna would be fine since he hadn't actually roped her yet. The investigation revealed that he'd been selling photos and videos of Kenna to other predators online for 2 years. While Kenna went to live with her aunt, her stepdad got 25 years in prison, and her mom lost all parental rights.